So let's call Roach here, because we do have a little bit of ways to ride under that arch there. Come on, buddy. You gotta help a witcher out, man.
Run, Roach.
Tired, mother trucker. And here we go. So we're about to stroll into Nilfgaardian fortress, and I love this whole kind of, you know, Roman-esque architecture. And of course, everybody here staying fit. Even though these guys are kind of dicks. I don't know if this is the All Blacks. I think this is the Nilfgaardians. They're the ones I tried to save last time from those wolves, and they attacked me instead, which was really shitty. Let's see if this guy has anything to say to us. Oh, damn, I didn't mean to do that, mother trucker.
Wish to enlist, Nordling?
Again, here are those shorts, and there's something very 80s about them. And between those shorts and those shoes, I think this guy has a serious fashion problem. We're gonna have to, he's gonna have to make sure that he checks that shit out, because it's a little out of control, brother. And looks like if we keep going on, it goes somewhere else. I believe, from what I remember, we're supposed to go up here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and check this out. Climb up these stairs. And we can definitely take in this view. Oh!
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Alright, so we're about to see Captain Peter Sagwin Levy. So let's try to remember that name, mother truckers. Here we go. I'm not gonna keep antagonizing them, so...
Guessing your captain's got work for me.
This is the army, Nordling. There is no guessing.
But they're dicks anyway.
Go.
So yeah, I tried to not antagonize them and just kind of be like a, you know, professional, but they had to be assholes a little bit there at the end. And again, this, you know, these views are just kind of killer. And I started to notice that there's a very special, I think, kind of color palette that these, you know, Project Red, these guys used for this game, and it almost feels kind of like little bits of clay. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, if I'm just talking nonsense, but that's the art major in me looking at that shit. Damn, so these guys are definitely holed up here tight. It's kind of weird jumping back and forth from one kind of, you know, camp to another, and seeing I guess these two warring parties, and being just kind of like a middle, I guess a person caught in the middle. But that's what we're getting to see right now. Let's see if they'll talk to us at all.
What do you want, Wanderer? Talk to the commander. Do not get food, not from me.
So it seems like no matter how much we try, most of these people don't really have much dialogue to give us, which I guess is kind of unfortunate. Probably would like some interesting conversations. So here we have enhancing weapons. Use special grindstones to temporarily enhance your weapons. Doing so grants a bonus to the damage dealt by your weapons. So we could definitely make use of that shit. So it looks like a grindstone. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there for right now, because we could probably make use of it as soon as we're done here and we need to walk out. And let's gather Blowball. And I just want to check out the back here. I just want to see if anybody will freaking talk to me.
Yes.
You know, it makes sense that they... Whoa, enhancing armor. Use special armors tables to temporarily enhance your armor. So it looks like freaking the actual grindstone is not the only thing that we can use. We can actually use these armor tables too. So that's something that I didn't even notice before, y'all. So that's new for me too. And I'm glad that we noticed that shit. Otherwise, I would have never known it existed.
What do you want?
Yeah, so nothing we can do to talk to these people. You know, it would be nice to just have a little bit of dialogue. I I think even in Elder Scrolls, not all characters really talk to you, but he took an arrow to the knee. But, you know, it would be nice to just be able to have some sort of conversation with them. So here we go, guys. We have craftsmen. Looks like they can craft a variety of items for us for a small fee. So they can do blacksmiths. They can make weapons, armor, especially if we have a diagram. I believe we found a diagram when we got that pirate treasure. I think I tried talking to this guy last time and I could not find a diagram.
Password.
Don't know any.
So, out for a little walk here, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Alright, so I just want to see if he can kind of craft some things, and then we'll ask him a little bit more. I guess about the morale.
Like you to craft something for me.
So here we go. So crafting components are on the left, and let's see if we can find that diagram. Creating items. On the left-hand side is a list of diagrams in our possession. So I guess we have a diagram for all that shit. We can scroll up and down to pick one. On the right, it's actually telling us, looks like about the blacksmith. So, you know, what's the required level to actually make this, and what the actual craftsman experience level needs to be. It looks like the person we're talking to is an amateur. What bullshit, man. But yeah, and then the components that we need are displayed around the item we're creating in the middle. I think we have a price down there too. Yeah. So craftsmen need to eat. No, nobody needs to eat in this bullshit. If you have enough coins, press X to craft the item. You need to find a craftsman with the right specialty. So this guy is a blacksmith. And for the type of item you wish to craft, and with enough skill to make it. And it seems like we can dismantle some items to get crafting components. So to do that, we do have to go to a craftsman and use a dismantle panel, which it's not exactly showing us where it is, but I think if we go, so this is items that we can try to repair, and here's that new sword that we have equipped. I think we should probably just try to repair most of our stuff if we have the money, but it seems like we don't. We are broke as shit, people. We have 34 gold coins. We need to get some treasure. And this is looks like items with upgrades, and then dismantling. We're not gonna try to dismantle anything quite yet, just because we have freaking no money. This panel lets you dismantle unwanted items and recover some of the components. So it costs money to dismantle shit, but at least it tells us what we're gonna get back. So looks like if we dismantle, I think those are, yeah, pig hides, and we get cured leather and oil. These guys have definitely put a huge amount of thought into the crafting system, which, you know, is again why I was kind of saying it seemed a little bit restrictive, because if you guys take a look with me, we can't really just grab ingredients and just combine them together to see what happens. We do need a diagram. So I guess there's no mystery is what I'm trying to say. There's no suspense into crafting gear, which I think is kind of a little bit of a letdown. I think one of the cool things about making really making anything in games and crafting is the idea that you don't know what's going to come out. Elder Scrolls does that a little bit. I keep going back to them because that's really the biggest example of a game of alchemy that I can think of. I'm sure there's lots of games out there right now. Haven't played Pillars of Destiny or some of those other kind of old school role-playing games. So far, we can make a steel plate, which could be super freaking useful. But this guy, again, he's a blacksmith. It's, I don't know, I guess we can do it, and he can, it's just, I don't think it's an actual armor. It only costs us 3 gold. So, I guess we could do it, people. I don't know. We use steel ingots to make steel plates. So we're just making a component. Yeah, so now we just have another component. And we have here, we can make looks like a haft. I think that's another component for maybe a sword or something. They're using a very kind of old school speak here for some of this stuff. And here we go. This is a diagram that we actually got, which was a Dorian sword. Holy shit! So the slashing damage is pretty freaking good. I believe the plus 16 indicates